Big Mouth is one of Netflix's most popular shows, certainly one of my most favourite that they've produced over the years, and the other day they put out their 5th season, so now it feels right to make another ranking video on Big Mouth now that they have released that 5th season. My previous video that I did on it is actually one of my most viewed videos, so hopefully we can replicate something like that this time around. But anyway, let's get into the ranking. Coming in at 5th and last place is Season 4. Big Mouth's 4th season continues to spread the awareness of struggles within teenagers, this time covering anxiety and what that can do to people, whether that's being afraid to pursue something you deep down want to, or just changing things about yourself to please others. I don't just think that is good for teenagers, as adults have anxiety, especially when you gain more responsibility as you get older. So that was a real positive, but overall the season was a bit bizarre and below the quality of its predecessors. The main plot doesn't seem to have a vision. Episodes would cover a huge topic and then pretend it never happened in the next one. So you didn't really feel that sense of continuity throughout each episode like you have done before. And they prioritized things which I would have rather had seen the main issues pursued. So by all means, you know, still an enjoyable season, but below the quality that this show has set. Coming in at 4th place is Season 5. This, of course, being the one which is the reason why I'm making this video. It narrowly improves upon that season I just talked about, Season 4. However, it still does contain some of the same issues about not having a clear story it wants to pursue. It doesn't fully commit to it, you know, it talks about it in one episode and then the next one acts like it never happens, and then the episode after that they talk about it a lot again. So I found it kind of frustrating and a bit messy. And to be honest, with that main story, for such a bingeable show, I found myself forgetting about it, especially when they took a break from talking about it for a bit. As I mentioned, Season 4 was really wacky at points, so this season returns to a more grounded level, and it does benefit from that feeling, provoking the quality in some areas from those early seasons. However, this season does contain, in my opinion, the worst episode in the whole show, the Christmas special. It's a blend of awkwardness, and not the awkwardness this show likes to provoke, but also the comedy just didn't hit that well. And to be honest, that goes for a lot of this season. I rarely found myself laughing out loud. I think structurally it's better than Season 4, but in terms of entertainment it's not too much better. Coming in at 3rd place is Season 1. This opening season was a shock to the system. It took some time adjusting to the crude humour and the fact it doesn't shy away from showing certain things. However, it is a thoroughly enjoyable watch. Certainly not a show that's for everyone. It manages to display a metaphorical and fun way of explaining puberty and the many problems that come along with it that are normal for most people. Characters' humour adds enjoyment to being educated about puberty, especially through one of the metaphorical hormone monsters, Maury. While this first season is a really refreshing concept and a fun way to do so, it still left a lot of room for improvement, which does eventually happen, hence why this is only 3rd. The ones I saw this season, I couldn't wait to start the next one. Coming in at 2nd place is Season 3. Season 3 has its intriguing drama of friendships being broken up, jealousy and tension between boys and the girls, following on from Season 2's cliffhanger. Mostly all the episodes are consistently good and deliver the humour that we love within this show. Big Mouth is known for being overly explicit with its humour. However, it manages to tackle a serious matter involving a teacher without needing to add a punchline at the end, so it shows that this show does have a little bit of maturity about it. Characters get more development, as I said, Lola, who was involved with that teacher, and also Jay, who I've always felt at this point of watching was always just there for comedic purposes, but he was fleshed out a bit to be more of a main character, and as someone who's seen the seasons after this, I can confirm he does become one of the more main characters. Very, very solid season, but as it's in 2nd place, doesn't mean it's the best. But that means coming in at 1st place is Season 2. Following on from the great concept of the first season, Season 2 takes it to new heights, as I said it should, perfectly balancing the great humour and the important themes it's attempting to tackle. This time round, the writers knew that those who didn't like the humour or the show in general from the first season wouldn't stick around So they looked at what was good about the show in the first season. They thought it was the crude humor, so they doubled down on it, making for such a random and hilarious season. And it's not just all crude humor, there's a variety of it, from obviously that crude humor, but there's also references and breaking the fourth wall by mentioning Netflix, which adds a different dynamic to the comedy. Everybody has struggled with puberty, but season 2 tackles elements that not everyone has struggled with. Family issues. It is dealt with in an encouraging way to provide awareness to it, and it caps off an improvement over the first season, which I said had left room for improvement. So I think this is prime Big Mouth, its finest season, hence why it is in at first place. So that was my ranking of all 5 seasons of Big Mouth. Please let me know what yours is down below. Just to mention that this is just my opinion, so if you have a go at me for saying, oh, that's not the best season, let me know what your favourite is or whatever. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in my next one.